We're here today with Kurt Michel, the President and CEO of Content Analyst. Kurt, I'd love to hear just a little background on your role, the role of your technology in analytics and predictive coding, and what's the difference between the two of those.
Sure, Bill. First of all, thanks a lot for having me. Content Analyst is an OEM provider of advanced analytics technology. We work with a number of leading providers in the discovery market. We have 13 different partners demonstrating integrated solutions here at the show this week. Okay. And these range from the market leaders, Relativity, Integrion, Driven, KPMG, and iPro, our Magic Quadrant. Right. They're recognized in the Magic Quadrant. They all use our technology to drive different aspects of their analytics or their overall e-discovery solution.
So that's pretty widespread adoption of your technology among the key providers here in this industry.
Absolutely, and part of it is I think it's due to the fact that Content Analyst is really focused on providing the best and the broadest capabilities as an OEM solution.
Right.
And you asked about what is analytics and what is predictive coding.
What's the difference? A lot of people don't know the difference, right?
Yeah, that's actually a great question. Predictive coding or technology-assisted review is actually more of a workflow. When you think about what is the workflow, it's a process designed to reduce or identify the number of responsive documents to reduce the amount of documents attorneys are reviewing. Right. And analytics is core to predictive coding or technology-assisted workflows. And one of the key capabilities is categorization. Okay. So Content Analyst provides an example-based categorization approach. Our partners' workflows allow the subject matter experts, in this case attorneys or litigation support specialists, to identify documents that are responsive or non-responsive.
So one of the features of analytics that you provide is just what you call the example-based categorization, which we think of as seed sets and that sort of thing. But there's other features involved in the analytics that you provide.
Sure, analytics is much broader. Analytics can drive everything from email threading. Textual near deep is a form of analytics, and that's probably got the widest adoption in the market. Right. There's also clustering technology, so you can group documents based on their conceptual meaning. What we found and what's been proven by our partners is just by clustering documents and still sticking to a linear review, our partners and the end users can see a 100% increase in the speed or the number of documents they can review an hour. Right. There's other capabilities, conceptual search. You find a document that's of great interest. You can ask the system to find every other document that is conceptually related, regardless of the presence of the same words or terms. So there's a lot of different capabilities that are driven that would fall into the analytics bucket. Right. That may be used in a predictive coding workflow, but they're not differentiated, and it's just a matter of how the vision the partners have to integrate the technology to derive value for the customer.
So your technology is sitting underneath the platforms of at least 13 of the providers in this hall, but they are adding value on top of that by providing different interfaces, maybe a visual interface, maybe not a visual interface, but that's their role, is to really present your technology and get the job done.
Absolutely, and Content Analyst is, as you mentioned, we provide the core technology. The partners, the solution providers, what they do is they have a vision of how to deliver the technology to provide the most benefit. So it's a combination of their innovative approach to applying the technology, the innovative workflows they deliver, the quality of service they can deliver to support their customers. Right. And so really, Content Analyst is an enabling technology that helps support the vision of our partners.
You know, as an enabling technology, it seems to me that you probably are a few years out in your thinking beyond where we're at in this market. What do you see coming down the road that we don't yet see from our service providers or our software providers? What do you see as the new applications of your technology in the e-discovery or related areas?
Well, that's another really good question. I don't know if it's necessarily the fact that it's new ways to use the technology. It's just a realization that a lot of the problems are related. So a specific example is that e-discovery is a reactive process. Right. Information governance is a proactive process. So using some of the lessons that have been learned in the e-discovery market, in the EDRM workflow process, predictive coding, for example, or technology-assisted review, using technology to identify and categorize documents closer to when they're being created is absolutely something that we'll see more and more of in the future. We're seeing it in the industry today in the form of more intelligent early case assessment or early data analysis. Right. So people now understand that if they can analyze the documents earlier in the process, they can promote less documents to review, which is another way to reduce costs. Right. The other thing that we see is the idea that one of the real true capabilities that our particular analytics offers is the ability to uncover very subtle, latent relationships of entities and large collections of documents.
Okay.
That's not always something that is...
What does that mean? Subtle, latent relationships between documents in a collection?
Actually, the people in the documents.
The people in the documents.
So what it means is it allows our partners to take the documents, run them through our engine, and then see the relationships of individuals that allow them to then identify and uncover patterns of behavior.
Right.
And that hasn't been as widely adopted, but you're starting to see that come in from the intelligence community into the discovery world.
Got it. And I think, the $6 million question is your technology being used by the NSA at this time?
You know what? It might be, but we couldn't tell you.
All right, great. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thanks.